I am not crying. I swear my life. It would be fun to go back and see how many morning Facebook Lives Sandy has welled up, teared up, downright hung up and sobbed in. Like, yep. Go Sandy. Oh, it's been so cleansing though. And I have to shout out. Stephanie posted yesterday that hanging out with us in this group, she has committed and shown up for herself and worked out. Good morning. Stephanie has worked out 50 days in a row. Isn't that incredible? I'm just like, good for freaking you, girl. And then, she gives some credit to hanging out here with us, and that is the fire that is in my heart. And I am so proud of you, Stephanie. And now I'm gonna cry. Stop it. I just made myself do this, didn't I? All right. So very, very, very happy that this is helping just a little, right? Just a little. So day 31, insane. I'm like, oh my God, I love the accountability because you make me show up. And it's like my life is becoming a dream. Like I've always had a great life, but my life is like, holy heck. Really, 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 really. So, Eckhart Tolle, the magnificent man in A New Earth, he just hits me right between the eyes over and over and over again, but he really calls out the ego, and I just love it. And I am actually able now in every moment where I'm like feeling hurt or jaded or angry, and I don't have a lot of negativity in my life, but when it shows up, because especially real estate can be very competitive and very, a little bit, I don't know what, it's a little bit annoying. It just is. It's the truth. So when I get into that, or somebody doesn't text me back or something ridiculous like that, I actually can call myself out and go, hey, like, are you feeling particularly important right now? Because you need to get over yourself. And it works, I swear, it does. All right, Eckhart Tolle, In A New Earth. Pages 108 and 109 speak volumes of truth. But I don't know who I am. I don't know what it means to be myself. How many times have you ever felt that way? I know for me, like, honestly, how many times it's like, what about me? Like, I'm so busy, trying to figure out what everybody else wants. And yeah, but I don't know who I am. I don't know what it means to be myself. I always knew what others wished and wanted, and I worked so hard to be that person in every situation. My perception of what Eckhart says repeatedly is that each of us has two very distinct and different sides, the human and the being. He didn't actually say that, but that's my perception. Our human is the ego side, which is the side that just wants to be loved, accepted, and to feel like we are indeed enough. On page 109, Eckhart unpacks this for us. He writes, why does the ego play roles? Because of one unexamined assumption on one fundamental error, one unconscious thought. That thought is, I am not enough. Other unconscious thoughts follow. I need to play a role in order to get what I need and to be fully myself. I need to get more so that I can be more. But you cannot be more than you are, because underneath your physical and psychological form, this is where I inserted human as the physical and psychological series of thoughts. You are one with life itself, one with being. In form, you are and will always be inferior to some, superior to some. In essence, you are neither inferior nor superior to anyone. True self-esteem and true humility arise out of that realization. In the eyes of the ego, self-esteem and true humility are contradictory. In truth, they are one and the same. This is just magic for me. I'm like, oh my God. Can you imagine never again feeling shitty? Can you actually imagine that? Like not actually feeling like you did something or you weren't enough or you didn't show up or you shoulda, you know? I just think, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh. A darling friend of mine, Monica, sent me a link to a beautiful YouTube clip of Oprah speaking to being called selfish and accused of being full of herself. This was magic. This was, oh my gosh. Oprah laughed and said that she could finally see it too. And she declared how much she thought of it appropriate to be not only full, but overflowing with herself. After all, who else would you want to be full of? OMFG. I love that woman. That would be both Oprah and Monica. In that moment for me, downloaded an epiphany in the most massive of ways. Who do you want and hope to be full of? Seriously. Are you getting this, my friend? When we finally move into the true essence of self, the magic of this world downloads inside and we attract our people to us. We stop being manipulated by others who want us to be who and what they want us to believe that they need in their own lives, with little or no regard of what matters to us. None of this is manipulation on purpose, though. Please always remember and have compassion for the truth that absolutely every human is doing life the very best they can, given what they have to work with. We are all born into different families, cultures, and eras. We are all programmed differently. We are all humans and we are all beings. Some get it and many never will. And that must be okay in order to live in our true essence. Trust me, my friend, I far from have this right or perfect. I am learning and sharing the dance right here beside you. That is day 31. So fun. Oh, you guys, like if you could just know and see how this group, this is it. This is the magic for me. This is the show up and do the work and have something to, of hopeful value to share every day. And it's just like, but the gains for me, the growth and it's just been magic. So, I love you. I love it. So I hope you have a magical day. Go kick some butt. Unapologetically, authentically be you, my friend. Mwah.